Welcome back to Scotty's Hobbies. I've been getting a few comments here and there about CARB is ended, the CRAs have already passed, the end is it's in sight. Well, it might be in sight, but you know what? The CRAs that were very important a few weeks ago, remember HJRs 87, 88, and 89? Guess what? Those have not passed yet. And I'm going to show you guys how you can go look these up so you can get your own verification of what I am talking about, because I really want you guys to be informed out there and just stop taking words that people are saying of what's going on. And personally, I don't even think if those joint resolutions pass, what is really going to happen to smog in California? I highly doubt smog inspections are going to go away unless we modify Section 209 of the Clean Air Act, and I'm all for it. I really don't want the gas ban, the EV mandate, or the omnibus low NOx rule, which is pretty much a EV mandate for big rigs. I don't want those to come in effect. So I'm very much in favor for these House joint resolutions to actually pass and get signed by President Trump. I'm very much in favor of that. But again, I want you guys to be informed and be able to see how to verify what is really going on. Before we get too far into this video, please hit that like button right now. Hit the subscribe button and the ring bell so you don't miss any of my future emissions, deregulations, updates coming out. And check out the video library too. I have a ton of automotive DIY helpful videos on there on top of the emissions deregulations videos. Let's get back into this. So, I've been getting comments. I've got maybe like, I don't know, 10 of them or so saying CARB's over, the CRAs have been signed, the emissions deregulations is already in process. Well, you know what? Emissions deregulations are in process, but nothing that is in relation to tailpipe emissions has been passed by Congress or signed by President Trump. What has been signed is emissions deregulations on industrial emissions. Let's get into this. I'm going to show you first off how to search for a House Joint Resolution. The first one is going to be a House Joint Resolution that has actually passed and is going on to the President to sign. And it's going to be a kind of example of the ones that actually have passed, the industrial emissions deregulations. So let's go on to Google. We're going to go to google.com. I don't even know how to spell Google right now. And I'm going to go into Google. I'm going to search. This is going to be a House Joint Resolution that has passed, remember. So I'm going to put HJRs 61119. So House Joint Resolution 61 is the bill I'm going to look up. 119 is the 119th Congress. So there are other House Joint Resolutions out there, other bills that are out there. If you don't put 119, it'll search all of the Congress sessions, and you might find information that is really inaccurate or has nothing to do with what you're looking for. So HJRes 61119 search. The very first one is congress.gov. It's a congress.gov website. Make sure you click on that website. Don't click on anything else. You want to make sure you get factual information. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. Up front, or on the top, it says, HJRes 61, providing for congressional disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5, United States Code, of this rule submitted by EPA to National Emission Standards for Hazardous Air Pollutants, Rubber Tire Manufacturing. So again, that's a emissions deregulation, but for tire manufacturing or manufacturing of rubber tires. So it doesn't have anything to do with tailpipe emissions, but this one has passed. It made it through Congress pretty quick, the House and the Senate, and has moved on to the President's desk, or it's going to. First off, you can see right here, it says on the tracker portion, it's passed Senate. It's there. It's highlighted right there for you. If you scroll all the way to the bottom, it tells you what this bill actually is. Now let's go up here, back up on latest actions. It says Senate 5725, message on Senate action sent to the House. So it passed Senate and they're informing the House that it's done so. I'm going to click on all actions right there. If you scroll down, you could see on March 5th, motion to reconsider laid on the table agreed to without objection. That means that this subject is over with. Nobody can talk about it anymore. It's moving on. Now the very next day, it moved on to the Senate and it was read twice. It goes through a bunch of hoopla for the next month. And then on May 6th, it was voted on and passed. May 7th, the message on Senate action was sent to the House. You can see all that here. You can see that it actually passed the Senate. They talked about it. They did their little hoopla and everything, and it's now moved on. Now let's look at one of the important bills or resolutions, which is going to be House Joint Resolution 88. I think that's the most important one. That's the gas ban or the EV mandate of the Advanced Clean Cars 2 Act. So it's the deregulation of that here in California. We're going to go back to Google again, and we're going to search HJRs 88119, search. And the very top one again is House Joint Resolution 88 from congress.gov. Go ahead and click on that one and let's see what this one has to say. Again, it's going to read you what the bill actually is, or the House Joint Resolution is. You can see the bill right there, providing congressional disapproval under Chapter 8 of Title 5, United States Code of the rules submitted by the EPA relating to California State Motor Vehicle and Emission Pollution Control Standards, Advanced Clean Cars 2, waiver of preemption, notice of decision. So this, if it passes, is going to get rid of that waiver that was granted to California by the Biden administration in December of 2024. It actually was signed or became a rule in January of 2025. So it's kind of weird on that one. But if you look at it on the tracker, it says passed House. Nothing else is there. A little bit of the background on this. On May 8th, this House Joint Resolution was finally brought up on the Senate floor, and they went into recess that day. They're going to return on Monday. I don't know what that day is. May 12th, I believe it is. And I will be recording that whole thing and bringing you highlights and showing you the whole conversation that happens in the Senate on House Joint Resolution 87, 88, and 89 if anything comes up. So make sure to subscribe so you stay tuned and get all that information. Now, if you look down at the bottom, you'll find this House Joint Resolution, and it reads you pretty much the whole bill, or you could read the whole bill right here. Let's go back up. Where it says latest action, House 5125, a motion to reconsider laid on the table, agreed to without objection. That means the House voted on it, it passed, there's no more talking about it, bringing it up, it's moving on to its next process. Let's go ahead and click on all actions and see what comes up. Now if we scroll down, you'll see the last action on this, 5/1 of 25. So May 1st of 2025, last week. Remember you guys, that's when the House voted on this House Joint Resolution to send it on to the Senate. You can see on the second to last entry, it says, on passage, passed by the yeas and nays, 246, 140, or 164. So it passed the House floor. And the next and very last entry is motion to reconsider laid on the table, agreed to without objection, action by House of Representatives. Nothing on here shows that it has gone to the Senate or anything has been done in the Senate about this. But like I said, they did talk about it on the floor, the Senate floor, on May 8th, and I'm assuming that it's going to go to a vote next week, but we'll see. Keep our fingers crossed on this. I really just want you guys to understand how to do your own research. Stop taking people's words for everything, not even my word. I really just want you guys to be able to get educated on your own. Don't listen to everybody out there. Don't take just words from opinions. Make sure you have proof. And anybody that says that these House Joint Resolutions have passed and the president is going to sign it, there has to be proof out there that this is actually happening. It's not like everything is being kept in secrecy of these emissions deregulations going on. The Trump administration is very proud of this. So everything is going to be documented. So anybody that says that a House Joint Resolution or a CRA has been passed and signed by the president, find out what that House Joint Resolution is and go do your own research. Read about it. And I bet you're going to find out it had nothing to do with tailpipe emissions. And if I'm wrong, which I could completely be, and I would love to be wrong, and I really want somebody to prove me wrong, please, please, please comment below with the House Joint Resolutions that have passed that are in regards to California tailpipe emissions or tailpipe emissions in general. Now, do you guys think if these House Joint Resolutions pass, they are going to stop California smog inspections? I don't know about that. I just uploaded a video that you'll be able to find right up here about what could happen if the CRAs actually deregulate the waivers of the Clean Air Act Section 209. That is the part of the Clean Air Act that gives California the powers to make their own emissions rules and standards. So even if Section 209 gets thrown out, California could still smog and certify vehicles to the federal standard. That doesn't mean that the California smog inspection centers are going to be shut down. Don't take everybody's word out there for what's going on. Do your own research, and I will keep you updated as everything comes along. I keep hearing still of people getting their smog inspection notices, that they're failing smog, they want to modify their vehicles. Be careful, you guys. Don't take anybody's information out there for granted. Nothing is set in stone as it is right now. And if it does get set in stone, I will bring that news to you guys and let you guys know that, hey, we could go out there, chop our cats off if that's what you want to do a EGR delete if that's what you want to do. Personally, I want to turbo my Tahoe. I know it's going to blow the engine, but hey, gives me a reason to build a good engine for that thing, right? I can't wait to do that. Hopefully we can do it sometime fairly soon. Sometime in my lifetime would be nice, but don't hold your breath. Keep your fingers crossed. Expect the worst, hope for the best, and we'll see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching, taking the time out of your day to do so. Don't forget to check out the video library. Don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done so now or by now, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next hopefully helpful video. Thanks for checking out Scotty's Hobbies.